No one wishes to be a victim of circumstances, but sometimes they befall us like the dew of the morning. This is the reality of techno, a story of going from rags to riches, and then, sadly, back to rags. What really happened in between? What led to this moment where his glory days feel like a distant memory? As he looks back at his career and life, we might just find the answers we're searching for. Let's shift the curtain a bit and see what history has to say about the popular Augustine Miles Kelechi Okechukwu, better known as Tekno. Born on December 17, 1992, this Nigerian singer, songwriter, and record producer has made waves in the music world. At this point, you might recognize his catchy tune, Enjoy, which was featured as the closing song in an episode of the Emmy-winning series Ted Lasso. That was cool, right? Tekno hails from the Ivo local government area in Ebonyi State, located in southeastern Nigeria. But he was born in Bauchi State and grew up in a big family of 6, 5 boys and 1 girl. With such a lively household, you can imagine where he got the energy. His childhood was quite the adventure. Because his father served in the Nigerian army, the family moved around a lot, living in various places like Nasarawa State, Kaduna, and even Abuja, the federal capital territory. Each new city brought its own experiences, shaping techno into the artist we know today. At the age of just 8, Tekno's passion for music began to blossom. He was enrolled in a music school, where he learned the piano and guitar. Those early lessons laid the foundation for his incredible talent. Wait, let me shock you with this news. Did you know that Tekno is the elder brother of another Nigerian music star, Spotless? Journey to limelight. In 2012, everything changed for Tekno when he was spotted by the well-known comedian Julius Agwu at an event in Abuja. After delivering a stunning performance of his song Onye Nekwu, a remix of Ice Prince's Oleku, he received a standing ovation. It was at this very event that he met Iyanya and Ubi Franklin, who would soon become pivotal figures in his career. They saw his potential and encouraged him to move to Lagos to pursue his music dreams. Without hesitation, Tekno packed his bags and headed to the bustling city, marking the beginning of his success story. Before his big break, Tekno was signed to K-Money Entertainment, where he released his debut single, Holiday, featuring Davido.
Tekno and Davido.
The song quickly became a club favorite, helping him make a name for himself. However, he knew that securing his place in the industry meant delivering hit after hit. The stakes were high, and he had to give fans something they couldn't resist. In October 2013, Tekno signed a new deal with Made Men music group MMMG, joining the ranks of established artists like Iyanya, who had already taken the industry by storm with hits like Kukere. It was a competitive environment, but Tekno was determined not to let obstacles stand in his way. His real breakthrough came in 2014 with the release of his first single under MMMG, titled Dance. The infectious beat, produced by E. Kelly, showcased Tekno's unique style and playful personality. The music video highlighted his fun side, allowing fans to connect with him on a deeper level. Although he was nominated for Best New Act of the Year at the 2014 Nigerian Entertainment Awards, he lost to Runtown. But in mid-2015, everything changed when Tekno released Duro. This single marked a turning point in his career, propelling him into the limelight. By 2016, Tekno had become a household name across Africa and beyond. That year, he released Where, an Afro high-life track that featured mesmerizing guitar melodies. But it was his hit song Pana that truly catapulted him to international stardom. Despite his success, 2018 was a challenging year for Tekno. While he released several singles like Your Louvre and Jogodo, none matched the heights of his earlier hits. Fans began to wonder when he would finally drop his debut album. But Tekno wasn't finished yet. He collaborated with international stars, including a feature on Kiara's Freak, and signed a distribution deal with Universal Music Group Nigeria. Then came 2019, a mixed bag for him. Though he featured on Beyoncé's The Lion King, the Gift soundtrack alongside other African superstars, it felt like many had forgotten about him. Despite the quality of his music and the growth he showcased as an artist, it seemed the spotlight had shifted. However, the journey didn't end there. Even Billie Eilish, one of the biggest pop stars in the world, named Tekno as her favorite artist. Unforeseen break. In a candid interview with Daddy Freeze, Tekno opened up about his recent break from music and the challenges he faced during that time. He revealed that everything took a turn for the worse when he cracked his voice while performing. From that moment, things spiraled downhill. When the situation got serious, Tekno flew to London and then the US, seeking help for his condition. He announced that he had acid reflux, a diagnosis that a doctor warned him could be pretty serious, affecting his vocal cords. The singer found himself in a tough spot, canceling shows and spending thousands of dollars on consultations, both online and offline. At one point, he even had to go silent for 3 weeks, communicating through an app just to stay in touch with others. After enduring a series of painful tests, Tekno eventually underwent surgery, where surgeons installed a metallic device to prevent stomach acid from flowing back into his esophagus. It was only after this procedure that he was able to fly to the US for the Beyoncé project, The Lion King, the Gift album. Interestingly, during this tough period, photos of Tekno with Drake circulated on social media. Unfortunately, due to his voice issues, they couldn't collaborate on any music together, which was a missed opportunity for both artists. In the interview, Tekno also confirmed that he's no longer with Made Men Music Group, MMMG. When asked if he would consider returning, he responded with a firm, "Hell no." He revealed that the label was taking a hefty 60% of all his profits, leaving him frustrated. As for Iyanya, he wasn't sure if his former label mate received any of that money. Regarding the recent feud between Franklin and Iyanya, Tekno chose to stay out of it, hinting that if he ever did speak up, it would be quite explosive. He expressed his disappointment when Iyanya called Ubi out, noting that there was a time when it made sense to address issues, but that moment had passed, especially since things had been settled. Reflecting on his time at MMMG, Tekno shared that he considered leaving just 2 years into his deal due to various issues. He couldn't pinpoint the blame, but he credited Paul Okoye for stepping in and calming things down. He felt it would have been more appropriate for Iyanya to speak up back then. Now, Tekno is charting his own path by running his own record label, Cartel. With all he's been through, it's clear that Tekno is ready to take control of his career and make his mark in the music industry once again. Stay tuned for what's next from this resilient artist.